Hello everyone, and welcome to a Sunday reset with me. So since I am not currently in my own space during this travel assignment, I have found that Sunday resets have really brought back a sense of normalcy into my life. It was always something that I definitely did in my own home back in Florida, so I figured why not do that and include that in my regimen and routine here as well, just so that way it makes my life a little bit easier. So after browsing social media for a while, looking at emails as well, I then get up, make my bed, get that all nice and neat, and then I take it over into the restroom where I will wash my face and brush my teeth for the day. And next up, I definitely get started on laundry. So laundry is something that I like to knock out pretty early. It can definitely be time consuming depending upon how many loads you have. So it's good to get it out the way pretty early in your day. So y'all, my refrigerator was on E. I'm talking no more groceries left in the apartment. So I definitely had to come over to Safeway, pick up a few items that I will need in order to prepare for my meal prepping throughout the week. So I got everything that I needed, and now I am going to go on back to the apartment and prepare to unload. Once I make it back to the apartment, it's time to get this nasty refrigerator in order. So I start to remove everything that was there from the previous week, get it in the trash, and make room for the new things that I purchased so that way I can organize them nice and neat and make everything visible. I then get started on my florals. So this was an air plant that was provided to us in church. It went along with the pastor's sermon, and at the end of the sermon, she gave everyone a piece of the plant, and so I decided to bring it home and make a nice little cute arrangement, super cute. And then I make my nice big floral arrangement for the living area. So these are some daisy imitations, I believe, and started to trim them to the size of the vase just to see what flow and direction I was going in. I believe bringing flowers in on a Sunday really sets the tone for the week, and it always brings light and air to your space. So I recommend everyone get some flowers in on their Sunday resets, okay? When it comes to breakfast, I keep it nice and easy. So first I'll oil my pan and put in some turkey sausage and let that start frying up really nicely. And then I'll go in and start preparing my eggs. I'll usually do 2. That's enough protein for me. And then I'll season those up to my liking, typically with salt, pepper, and some red pepper flakes. And then I'll place my egg in the frying pan and make a nice little omelet with some cheese. And that's it for breakfast, y'all. It is now time to clean, and I always start off with the kitchen first. I feel like the kitchen and the restroom are typically the most heavily trafficked areas in the home, so they are always the first to get quote-unquote the filthiest. So it's good to always clean them very routinely throughout the week sometimes, but definitely at least once a week. So I start off with dishes first. I usually like to get the sink nice and clean, get my countertops all squared away and wiped down and disinfected, and then sweeping, mopping, all of the works, right? So just pay close attention to my cleaning regimen while I let the tunes play in the back. So this apartment, like I said, is not mine, right? So it didn't come with a vacuum cleaner. So for the sofa, I try to wipe it down to the best of my ability, and then I really Lysol it down really good just to help keep the area disinfected and clean throughout the week. So I'll start off with Lysol, and then I'll come in with some Febreze fabric softener and refreshener here just to make it smell good. Once the living room and kitchen is all nice and clean, I light a candle to set the mood, and then I take it over into the restroom. Now that all the cleaning is out of the way and it's completed, we are going to start meal prepping. First, I'll start off with dinner. So I like to chop down some onions for the dish that I'm making first. And then I'll throw some butter into a pan, let that melt down, and add in my vegetables, the onion and garlic, and really let that saute. And next I'll go in with my ground turkey. So I prefer ground turkey over beef. I feel like my stomach tolerates the meat better. Because it does have less fat, you really do have to season your ground turkey a little bit more than you would have if you picked up ground chuck or ground beef. So that's the only downside, but I prefer it. I then go in with my Rouse tomato basil sauce and add a little bit of that in there, followed by some cream cheese just to make the dish a little bit more richer. And I'll mix that in really good, let that melt down and saute and simmer a little bit before boiling my noodles. Next, I'll grab a large pot, fill it up with about 8 cups of water, and typically season it with just a little pinch of salt, add in some olive oil for texture, and I'll go in with my Bonza pasta. So Bonza pasta is a chickpea pasta, so it's a great low carb, high protein alternative when you do want to indulge. So if you ever have a weakness and you are craving some pasta, I definitely recommend Bonza over a lot of your brands that are sold out there, or you can choose a whole grain, whichever you prefer, but I love chickpeas. No matter what I'm having, I always love to include a greens, so we are going in with this Caesar salad kit that I picked up from the grocery store. So I'll first pour up a bowl of lettuce, and then it does come with Parmesan cheese as well as croutons and a light Caesar dressing. That cheese was definitely giving me a hard time, but y'all, I forgot the scissors are literally sitting right next to me. So I went in, cut that, fixed that, and poured my dressing over it, and we were good to go with the greens. As you've seen earlier, I've already had my glass of wine to start the evening of self-care off, but now it is time to get fresh and clean, honey. So I'm in the shower, starting off first with my antibacterial soap. I'll go in with my feminine hygiene wash, and then I like to rehydrate my skin with Dove. Now that the body is clean, it is time to get this skincare together. So we're starting off with the Daily Milk Foliant by Dermalogica, which does include oat milk. And I will say this product has been doing wonders for my skin. It does its job in removing impurities, and it also provides me with a daily exfoliation that is not super harsh to the skin, so it makes it safe to use on a day-to-day basis. And might I add, it does provide a nice glow. Followed by that, I go in with the Fenty Skin Cookies and Clean Detoxifying Clay Mask. So I've been using this product for a while, and I will say it has been doing good for my skin. I do have sensitive skin as well as combo with oily and dry patches. My T-zone is my problematic area, as well as my hormone region. I get a lot of hormonal acne there. And so this mask has done wonders in regards for keeping my breakouts at bay and limiting them throughout the month, especially during those special times of the month, ladies. So I've really been enjoying this mask. Now, this is not a typical Sunday. I don't do a mask every Sunday, but when I have that time to show my skin extra love, I do it. Following full application, I let the mask sit for about 15 minutes as the directions state, and then I'll wash off and dry my face with a paper towel. And I prefer to use a paper towel just because it carries less of a risk of any bacteria. I'll then tone my face with Witch Hazel. It's just a personal preference in toner. I don't like to use anything harsh. I next like to go in with my Adapalene gel or Differin, which is a topical retinoid. Always recommend that you consult with the dermatologist if you are an acne prone person before using. Next, I'm going in with the vitamin C serum from La Roche-Posay. Y'all, this stuff smells amazing, makes you feel like you're at a spa. It does really well with lightening dark spots and smoothing out those textured areas of the skin. So in my personal opinion, everyone should be using vitamin C in your daily skincare. To seal that serum in, I'm going in with the Eminence Chamomile Moisturizer, which is a basic moisturizer to me, nothing super special, but it's not irritating either. I follow that up with the Laneige Sleeping Mask just to provide some moisture back to those dry lips. And now it's time to moisturize the body. I find that body butters and almond oil really does wonders for my skin. It keeps me nice and moisturized, and it does provide me with that glow from within. I follow that up with a body mist. This one here is the Mix Bar with almond spray. Smells really good. Picked it up from Target. Never fails me. Yes, I'm that girl that wears perfume to sleep, but who cares, okay? I do it for me. Now, thank you all for watching. Make sure to hit that like, comment, and subscribe button, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.